So City as good as into the quarter-finals. Only the second time they'll have done so in the Champions League. What were they like tonight?
Well, they won easily. The quality of the opposition was quite poor. I didn't think it was a vintage performance by any means by City. They got away with a few things when the game was at 0-0. They could have conceded goals. They could have been behind. They made hay themselves by the defensive deficiencies of Basel, and they won easily. But they can do a lot better than that, and they can't afford to be as mistake-ridden, I'd say they were at the back at times. If they make those sort of mistakes against a better team than Basel, they'll be punished.
So the impressive scoreline doesn't quite tell the whole story of the game?
No, they had plenty of possession in the match, as we expected they would do. But too often they gave possession away far too easy. Weren't as precise and accurate with their passing as we expect from City. They weren't quite as dynamic as we normally expect them either. And it wasn't as if Basel were brilliant and put them under pressure. They tried to press at times. They weren't very good, but City, they just did enough. They were 3-0 up at half-time, knew they had the game won, and strolled through the second half. But I would have some doubts about them defensively. The same sort of stuff we saw against Liverpool when they lost the match 4-3, and in other games where they conceded goals.
A relatively unheralded man was your man of the match tonight, İlkay Gundogan. Talk to us about his night.
Well, I thought he played very, very well, Tommy. As you say, he's one of the unheralded ones. Here he scores the first goal, corner kick, little bit of movement, not very much, but brilliant power and accuracy on that for a small man. And in the game, he was the one making the really good, precise passes, rarely gave it away. Look at this pass. And Bernardo Silva just about kept it in play, turned around. But he hustled and harried with the best as well and won the ball back. You know, this is the work rate expected from his manager. It would be hard for him. Another lovely little pass that I think Bernardo Silva wasn't expecting that he was going to be able to deliver it. Watch his work here. His hand up, waiting on the pass for Aguero, saying, look, I'm spare, one touch inside, another touch with his right foot, and bang, curls it into the corner of the net. And he's not known as a goal scorer. I checked up, his best season was 6 for Nuremberg about 7 or 8 years ago. He doesn't really score goals, but tonight he was on. He could have got more than 2. We'd see another little clip from getting up in the box. So look at his work here again. Hand out, prepared to take a pass, under pressure, composure, and plays her off to De Bruyne, who actually had a poor game by his standards tonight. Look at this surge, head up, looking for the pass, has it on, knows the pass is on, but then miskicks it. And there was a bit of that tonight from City. He makes a tackle and lies down for a while. But overall, I thought he was really, really good.
Looked like the sort of complete midfielder type performance. We've heard a lot about Pogba, would say, at Manchester United and different players. I mean, he seems to have a little bit of everything. Yeah, whether he has the real pace to get back into position beside Fernandinho when they get isolated, I'm not so sure. But the balance of the team, as we know, they take a lot of risks, they take chances, they give the opposition room to play, and they will concede goals. So there'll be still plenty of hope for the opposition, who are not the favourites this year in the Champions League.